We're going to continue the music with a wonderful jazz standard. It's called My Romance. My romance doesn't have to have a moon in the sky. My romance doesn't need a blue lagoon standing by. No one no twinkling star.
The project is a combination of a band I more or less started with 2 years ago, 2016. And Bernhard Wiesinger, the guy on the saxophone, he's leading a workshop in Poisdorf. And I think he's doing a lot with Brno also, with you guys here. And yeah, so there's a workshop every year and we are teaching there and playing there. And the Dozenten on the workshop, Laurie Williams is one, Michael Keul is one, Bernhard of course is one. So they came together. So it's a combination of that, of the workshop and of ideas I had, and now it's more or less a real combined thing. We are playing tunes from Bernhard, playing tunes from Laurie. And Laurie is coming every year to that workshop and she likes that a lot. And this is it. And now we're on tour. It's our 4th last concert. Tomorrow we play in Vienna last time. We had 11 concerts. It's jazzy, soul-y. We have soul tunes, funk tunes. We have a really mix. Because Laurie, she's a singer from Washington, D.C. and actually she's coming from the church, Baptist, gospel songs, and she really has a lot of soul. And so we combine that. We combine jazz, a little bit funky, a little bit soul, modern. I recorded 2016, but with a different band, also with Bernhard, but with different musicians and not with organ. We were on tour there last year. And yeah, we're not sure yet, but it was a great success, the tour. Every venue was packed. And yeah, we don't know yet. We have to think about, maybe we do another recording with the organ, because 2 years ago we did it with the piano. That's different, that's totally different. The whole thing is a different thing. It's a beautiful venue here. We don't have that in Austria, and I don't think it's in so many countries, having a venue like that, with a hotel and restaurant and stage and everything. Great. And we are looking forward to play for you guys.
I love being the star. I love being on the stage and having the guys behind me, which is really cool. But I'm also for women's power, so I love having us being surrounded by other women as well, because it empowers and lifts me up as a woman. But I do a lot of that with my workshops when I come to Poisdorf, and I have a lot of females in my class who are trying to be that lead singer on stage. But definitely it's a lot of fun, and I love being the one that people look to share the message, because as a singer, they are listening to the words of the song, not so much as the instrumentation. So they get to hear the lyrics and understand and I get to tell the story. Oh, jazz is it's a spiritual word. I was introduced to jazz in college by 2 professors, and I was really blessed to have this music, because from this wonderful art form, I'm able to pay my bills and take care of my family and share music and be passionate about what I love to do. And jazz has afforded me that opportunity. Jazz is a language that a lot of people can speak in so many different ways, and I love the fact that it's interpreted by different people in different manners. But I don't know if you can really put jazz into a category. I believe it's a feeling, it's a spiritual type of music, and I'm just grateful that I can express it. Music evolves and music changes, and that's what makes it so special. The way that I perform jazz may not be what someone is accustomed to, and sometimes it may be. It depends on what the audience is looking for. So for tonight, you'll get more of the standard jazz tunes, and we're used to doing that. But like I mentioned before, in the United States, I do more of a contemporary modern style, just like the Robert Glaspers of the world. They come and they evolve what's already there, but they make it better. And it's a wonderful thing that jazz is not dead, jazz is still alive. Even as a teacher, because I teach high school music, I make sure that my students are aware of the jazz culture and jazz history, and understanding the history behind jazz for female jazz artists and male jazz artists, and even instrumentalists. And I try to tell my students to listen to other instrumentalists when it comes to improvisation. And I love the fact that we can be able to share this great music with the world.
The first Oz project was more acoustic jazz project, jazz trio project. This one, we are exploring a bigger sounding Oz. Instead of acoustic bass, we have Lindley Marth on electric bass. This tour, we have collaborated with two different guitar players. The first half of the tour, we had Kurt Rosenwinkel. This part of the tour, including tonight, will be Louis Winsberg on guitar, two super talented players. And we're also experimenting with brand new music as well that we're going to be recording soon. So the idea is to go, like I said, for a bigger sound. We begun recording sessions a few months back in New York, in Woodstock, and we will continue when we return back to America. I think it's important to try the music out in front of people sometimes to get a real feeling for what works, what doesn't work, the response from the audience, this sort of thing. So it's been really a great experiment for us because we've had an opportunity to really get up close an intimate feeling from the audience while we are experimenting with the music. So I think it will inform the recording process going forward. Should be a lot of fun. In each experience, there's something that I enjoy about every genre. The jazz thing, though, is amazing because it allows for spontaneous composition and improvisational moments that make every concert very unique. And as a result, you know, you're always on your toes and exploring the possibility of the moment. But you know, pop music is a different experience. It's not, I wouldn't say that it's less of an experience because it takes a different kind of a concentration to make a pop or rock, funk, or any other, you know, dance music. They all require their attitude and the proper feeling to make the music happen. So, you know, whereas in jazz I'm putting my energy into the improvisational potential, with pop music, funk music, R&B music, dance music, rock music, the focus is more immediate. You know, it's the ramp-up time isn't the same. You know what I mean? You jump right in, you're going right for the song, right for the excitement. So it's very interesting. They're two very interesting disciplines that each one requires a skill set to make it work.
Yeah.